All right, what's up, guys? Today we're going to be doing some trim restoration on my truck. Going to walk you through the small things that you need to do this and how to get a professional finish on any sort of faded trim. All right, so there's only a few things that you're going to need for this, and it depends how you're going to do it. Some tape, latex gloves. I like using these foam like paint brushes. You can get them at the Dollar Tree. Some alcohol to clean your plastics, and then this bottle's disgusting, but I use Solution Finish. There's another good product from Adams that you can use. This is always done really well. I think it's $30 a bottle, so it's a little expensive, but a little bit goes a very long way. So what we'll do is we'll jump out in the truck and we'll go ahead and pull the cowl off of it, and I'll show you guys how to do that. If it's something you don't have to pull the cowls to do this, it's easier for me to do the plastics off the truck than it is on. And then we'll do the trim around the bed. Okay, so the whole point for the tape is to mark where your windshield wipers sit at. I'm pretty used to pulling these off and on. It's not a big deal, but typically what you like to do is just take a little bit of tape and mark it along where your wiper sits. So that way when you go to reinstall, you line them back up in one go. You're not sitting here for 20, 30 minutes pulling the wiper arms off and on. So, this truck's taller than it looks. I know roughly that's where that's going to be. And that's where that one's going to be. So depending on what vehicle you're working on, they all have different ways, but typically on Fords, there's a little clip right here, if you can see it, right there. And if you just pull that, this one might have to get a flathead, but you'll pull it out of the way, and then you'll pick up on the wiper, and that whole arm will come off. So a small little screwdriver like this, if you release the pressure off this, typically those will pull out, and then you can just wiggle. Well, just wiggle it and pull up. Typically, if I wasn't trying to videotape this, it would go off without a hinge. But anyway, so your wiper arm comes off. I just set that on top of my tire. That way I know which side goes to which. Oh God. Same thing, just pull the tab. Well, yeah, pull your tab. Kind of work it up and down, and it should come right off. Also, my antenna's already off. You'd have to remove that. It's pretty straightforward and simple. Guess it helps to have keys. All right, once we get under the hood, these are pretty simple, and it should be the same on just about any Ford pickup truck. These panels are just held in with a couple of clips right here, and then they've got some snap clips in the very back. Everything comes out pretty easily. There we go. And once you get that loose, just pick up on it and snap it out. There we go. Then you're going to have your washer fluid that's connected. Gonna pull that loose. They should just be in some little small connections like that. And then pop right off. If you have any clips that get snapped out and left behind, if you just twist them, I don't know if that's on camera, it is. You just twist them and pull them out, they'll come right out. And we'll do the same thing for the passenger side. We're just gonna pop these loose. It's a whole lot easier if you've got a ladder or a step stool on something that sits this high. What are we hooked on? There we go. Same thing, just pull washer fluid cables loose, rest them up out of the way. I'm going to take this rubber out of here. It's pretty simple, just push it out. And that'll make putting this stuff on a little bit easier. I've got, I use like a spray-on ceramic. It's a work truck, so there's no point in me ceramic coating it. It's just going to get roughed up. Let's see, can we slide that? No. So anyway, since I've used like a spray ceramic or a wax, whatever you want to call it, and you use some alcohol and wipe the panel down, that's going to do two things. It's going to clean it up, because even though the truck was just washed, it only takes a couple of hours and it gets covered in stuff. So I'm going to do that. And we'll blow everything out while we're at it. I ran out of gloves, so we've got some cheapies. I don't even know if they're going to fit my hands. We're going to see. I have a feeling these are going to break as soon as I put them on. Yeah. That's why I don't buy cheap gloves. All you do is, once you get it good and shaken up, like I said, a little bit of this stuff goes a really long way. So just take a little bit. It's almost like water. And we missed my sponge, but it's on here. So just take it and wipe this dye in. Alright, how do I want to pick this up to show? So now that I've got that on there, I'm sure you can see that there's some high spots, things like that. We'll let it sit for, I don't know, about 5 minutes and let it soak some of this finish up. And then what we'll do is we'll go back across and wipe the excess off. I kind of want to wait. I'm going to wait to do this one. We'll let this sit for a minute. I'll just cut this portion out, and then I'll do a side-by-side comparison on how they look. This stuff's really good. I mean, it holds up for 6 months to a year. It just depends on how harsh the chemicals you're using, washing your vehicle and things like that. We'll let this one dry for a minute, and then we'll do this comparison. So with a different rag, you don't want the one that has alcohol on it. You don't want anything that's, I mean, at the end of the day, this is a dye, but just use a different rag and be willing to throw that rag away, because it's totally done for once you do this. But we're gonna buff off the excess that it didn't want to take in. All right. So here's what the panels look like before. Here's what it looks like after. Do a little close up on it with a little light shining. They come out really good. Wouldn't say they're 100% OEM great, but I mean that's close enough when you consider all the sun damage you can see that are on these panels. Just like that, good as new. So same thing, we'll give it a few minutes, let it soak, buff the high spots off, and then it's back on the truck we go. Super quick and super easy way to really just bring your vehicle back to life. Faded plastics and swirl marks and all that stuff can make a brand new vehicle look like it's 40 years old. I was going to show you guys kind of a how-to on polishing paint, but there's 9,000 different ones on YouTube, and I'm sure there's 50,000 videos of this, but something quick and easy that you guys can, I don't know, watch it, not watch it, do it, don't do it. All right, so we're gonna go reverse the process and then we'll jump back in. All right, so we got the cowl back on. Now we're just gonna go back and put these windshield wipers back on. So like I said, you set these. Let's see what I need, it's just a hair more tilt. Just like that. It's on there and in place. This one's going to be a little bit more tricky. Let's see. God bless. A little too high. Let's pull that up, twist it in. All right, we're right on the money. So those are on there. Let's see if we can't raise this and do a little bit better of a view on it. So plastics just look better than they did. I would show you guys the plastic on like the bumper and the bed sides, but it's essentially the same thing. Just clean it really good. Put the solution finish or whatever product you're using on there. Let it sit for a minute. Wipe your hot spot or high spots away. And then once it's done, I mean, just, it's better if it doesn't rain or anything like that and it gives a little more time to cure. But ultimately, that's it. Pretty simple DIY fix. You can order the solution finish off of, I mean, I think you can get this stuff off Amazon. You can get it from really anywhere online. They make a good product. Adams makes a good product for it. Just make sure whenever you're buying something to do your trim that you're not buying something that's just adding gloss. Make sure you're buying something that's actually dyeing the plastics back. Well, I appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully we'll see you on the next one. Thank you.